Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the T92 HMC, the Tier 10 American SPG, located on the eastbourne of Sand River under the command of 73north of WTWW clan. Now, I did for a brief moment see that he had a bounty rammer, I think it was, but he may have had other equipment as well. Well, most likely he does have a gun laying drive. Now, 24 centimeters is the caliber. It's the biggest gun in the game, actually. Biggest howitzer in the game, for sure. Based on the hull of a Pershing tank, it's actually very, very powerful in terms of its alpha. You can see that here. 1100 alpha with standard shells, 60 millimeters of pen, 12.4 meters on the burst radius, and a duration of stun of 14 to 35 seconds. Target inside to T110E5's come to the corner. He must realise that he's about to get hit. We're waiting for the moment. Rounds out. Direct hit for 191. Large number of enemy tanks going down the riverbed at the moment, so it looks like he's going to have plenty to fire at in short order. The standard reload by the book is 46.98 seconds. Yes, it's rather long. And that's mainly down to the fact, of course, it is the biggest Arty in the game, so to speak. You only get 16 shells in total, and he's already played 2 of those. It's sometimes actually worthwhile having a few non-stun shells, because they'll do 1400 alpha and 75 millimeters of pen, but they need to be fairly accurate. You can see here he's got 3 tanks together at the same time. An E900, there was a that T110E5, and another tank as well. If he could get a shell into one of those, he could certainly ruin their day. Okay, he's lined up. Rounds out. Another direct hit, but this time only 160. He did damage an E5 as well. He doesn't seem to be getting a whole lot of damage at the moment, but if he actually did have any non-stun HE, he would have actually generated more damage. But he's only carrying stun HE in this game. In fact, yes, there are 2 E5s rather, on that corner. So it was another E5 that we were seeing. Okay, he's going to hit 3 at the same time here. Rounds out. Direct hit. Looks like it was the E900 that took the shell, but the others must have been damaged as well. Yes, they are stunned. The enemy RT in this game are a GW E900 and another T92 HMC, whereas our RT, the other one, is an Object 261. Only 1 tank up at the moment. I'm not sure why these guys are actually staying here on this corner in line, because they're just making themselves juicy targets for 73north. Rounds out straight away. Another direct hit. In fact, now he's hitting 4 enemy tanks at the same time, and it looks like one of the E5s took 480 hit points of damage from that shot. He's also getting stun assist. He might actually get an ace tanker out of this one. You can see that one of the enemy RTs has remained near their cap area, because that's the direction the tracer's coming from. And that was a kill for the Object 261. No, that one hit the rock face, unfortunately. That 277 just slightly to the right is making a much better target, but now we've got a problem. We've got a 121B coming in, and he's coming in from the left. Most likely, if the enemy does get too close, then we're going to be on the receiving end of a few Arty rounds ourselves. can see one of the E5s moving the wreck around. He is a one-shot now. Rounds out. And now he's out the game. That's the first kill. Now he's backed up against the wall there. Again, that actually forces the angle of the howitzer to actually point down towards the ground. And that reduces the range. But this thing will fire over the entire range of the map. So it actually does make sense. Okay, with those number of wrecks in the center, just the E5 there now. Oh my god, well, he hit the wrecks, but he still managed to get 4 hit points of splash damage. That 121B is still there. He's holding our guys at bay. We're 2 up on the enemy, but there is an enemy tank actually just around the corner to our right. And whilst we're looking at that E5, yes, the enemy's only a few hundred meters away from us. It's a Yo tank. Well, that E5's gone down, and the next shot hits the E4 and wipes him out altogether for 338. Unfortunately, the Leopard 1 went down, and the M5Y did see us. So now we're going to be on the receiving end of Arty shots. There are still 2 Arty in the game. In fact, there's still 5 enemy tanks in the game. That 121 is still just around the corner, but we're shooting at the end of a 277. He's trying to get it lined up. Probably look for the tracer from the enemy Arty when they shoot at him. You can see there's a few trees been knocked over. Just to the left, a bit further on, you can see 2 palm trees down. That might be where one of them is. Only 4 enemies remaining now. And there's one. He's actually behind that bush. So we'll give him a few HE rounds. Rounds up. Well, if he didn't move, he's probably going to be feeling that one. The 2 enemy tanks are actually down in the river. In fact, now there's only one left. It's the 277, and he's gone. So it's just the Arty remaining. And the object that we did hit, or rather the object, the GW E100 was the Arty that we hit. And we now know that the T92 HMC is right up on the cliff. So if we want to get a shot on him, we're going to have to do so very shortly. Rounds out straight away on the GW. And we did get the kill. Now, the T92's up there. I don't think we're going to reload it in time. In fact, he's come down from the hill. It's going to be a very difficult shot here for 73 North. And we're not going to fire in time. And there's the kill shot that finishes the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was another first ace tanker for 73 North of WTWW in the T92 HMC this time. Last time, of course, the T82 HMC. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he also managed to get 10, and he got the Gauze medal as well for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points, or his own hit points. And he managed to get a win rate of 6,515, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, the highest damage in the game actually went to the 121B on the enemy team. He got 4,880 hit points of damage, but it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool, and that's why he didn't get the high caliber. Second highest damage went to 73 North with 4,734, and the third highest damage went to the MX50B on our team with 4,038. So very good scores all around with that E5 as well, getting 4,008. 4 players managed to get over 4,000 hit points. When it came to kills, though, it was the MX50B who did the best with 4, 3 kills went to 73north, 3 also went to the T110E5 on his own team, and then 2 kills only went to the M5Y on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, we can see that he's actually third, because the AMX50B got 1076, the E5 managed to get 1072, and then we've got 73north with 985, just below 1000. He fired 11 rounds, so he still had 5 rounds spare at the end of the game. 7 direct hits. He managed to get no penetrations, but 23 splashes. 4,734 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 5 the enemy, kill 3, and he managed to get 1,433 hit points of stun assist off 20 stuns. On a premium count, he actually made 47,107 credits from the game, and he got 7 bonds for this being tier 10, and on top of that, 2,955 experience points out of the game as well. So yet another ace tanker accumulated for 73north. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.